for you. Led the whole game. That's a good team over there, and you took care of business.
Yeah, I think today we did a really good job of staying locked in all 48 minutes. From the start, we were aggressive on both ends of the court, and we didn't let up.
In the course of a long season, how important are wins like this against a championship caliber team?
I think all wins are important. All wins are important. Both teams are still getting better, still working on things that we don't do well, both teams. And for us, it's just about worrying about, whatever's next, the next play, the next practice, the next game. Leave everything behind, because no two games are alike. Nothing is the same as before, so I always look forward to the next thing.
They made a run the second quarter, to get back in, and y'all came right out third quarter quickly. How important is that?
Again, it's just for us, it's about what we do, staying focused on our plays, offensively and defensively, our schemes. And they're a good team, so they're going to make runs, I think everybody knows that. They've been playing the same way since the beginning of time, so it's just really about us staying the course and worrying about what we're doing.
What did you guys do right defensively in that first quarter?
I'm sorry?
What did you guys do right defensively in that first quarter to kind of establish that lead?
Just communicating. For us, it's always about communication. Sometimes our communication breaks down, and we don't know what each other's doing when we don't communicate. So when we communicate, when we stay locked in, we're a pretty good defensive team.
Pop said their communication was not good. How much of what y'all are doing can be disruptive and create the approach team not communicating?
I think for us is, again, it's just staying aggressive, being aggressive with everything we do. When we're aggressive with everything we do, or with anything we do, it allows, other teams don't know what to expect. Other teams make mistakes, but, as long as we play hard, as long as we stay focused and stay locked into our game plan, we're going to be all right.
Did it feel like Chris was having an effect on everything?
Yeah, obviously. Yeah, I mean, when you come out the game with 7 steals, you definitely have your fingerprint on everything.
Like you mentioned being aggressive. Are we seeing even more from him where he is looking for ways to attack even more than even
Who's
his
that?
standards, Chris?
That's what we want him to do. That's what we need him to do. We need him to play his game, and he's one of the best point guards to play. So we feed off of what he does. We feed off of what James do, and together, it's been great.
Sort of, you get these stretches where, in this case, I guess Chris just takes over. Does that just take a good game, close game, and turn it into these 20-point lead, 28-point lead?
I don't know. He's been amazing. The way he's playing and the way he ends quarters and gets a steal, hits a 3 in the corner and stuff. And, it's a good combo between him and James. And when one gets a little tired, the other one takes over, and they just go back and forth. We got, like I said, there's so many weapons out there that they're taking advantage of all of them.
What are you seeing from Chris in terms of his aggressiveness as a scorer?
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, he just reads it. I mean, he's got an unbelievable mid-range, obviously, maybe the best in the game. He's always could shoot threes. He's over 40%. It's just now he's taking more of them. Then when that opens up, obviously you can do the mid-range if he's doing his threes, and he's just smart. I mean, he just plays. But defensively, he comes up with the steal like in the moments that we need it, and just always thinking the game, smart, never really taking anything for granted. And I mean, the guy, you'll see, he's not going to get in the Hall of Fame just because he's pretty. He's going there for a reason.
James playing the whole first and third, is that a concession to lose?
A little bit, yeah. And I still want to get him out about a minute to go in the first. And I think he got a little tired because he got used to coming out the second. I've got to figure that out a little bit. I got to do a better job there.
Well, Mike, I know it's early. We talked a little bit before the game about measuring sticks, that kind of thing. How significant is it to do what you did to that team over there? It was a pretty good team.
Well, yeah, they are a good team. And, Leonard only played 17 minutes and 15 or 16 in the first half. So he didn't really play the second half, although, still up 14 and a half, and whatever it was. So we know we've got some room to go with grow. We can get better. We got to get Luke back so we can have more bodies out there. But things are good. We just got to keep getting better.
You haven't played that Chris, Eric, James lineup together a lot.
Not a lot.
But now with Luke out, does that almost force you to have to do it?
For sure. For sure. And it's something we want to look at anyway. Because there'll be a lot of games we finish those 3 guys on the floor. So it's something that we have to take advantage of the next 2 weeks to look at it.
How do you feel about it yesterday?
I always feel good when those guys are on the floor. I mean, it's hard to, you got Eric, James, and Chris. It's hard for it to go bad. So yeah, it's good.
With the game tomorrow, are you going to just change minutes around? Or
let me see. Chris had 32 minutes. James had 33. Trevor's only one, and I look at him, and he never gets tired. He just looks at me and goes, "I'm fine, coach." And I said, "Well, okay." Because Eric had 27, so I can take some minutes over there and give it to those 3 guys. But, I mean, I can give PJ a few more minutes, so hey, we're fine.
Ryan had 10 rebounds tonight. He's been getting a lot more offensive rebounds as well lately. When he's playing pick and pop or spot up, he always seems to dive in and get those tap outs. What have you been seeing from him lately?
Well, they put small on him. And when they put a small on him, he takes him down. He tries to get rebounds and stuff like that. So he's doing a great job of recognizing who's guarding him and where to be on the floor. And like tonight, they would put Aldridge on Trevor some. When that happened, then Ryan would go down and try to hang out in the boards and came up with 6 offensive rebounds. So it's really good. He's just got to find different ways to impact the game, even, depending on the matchup. All right, guys. See you tomorrow night.
This was been such a tremendously aggressive guy. Are we seeing these last couple games he's taking it to another level, looking to attack and do some of the things he does?
I mean, obviously, he's a huge part of this team, and he can score the ball in a lot of ways. But there's going to be a mismatch on the floor. A lot of times teams switch with us, so he can take advantage of a big guardman too, or if James has their best defender, obviously that gives more opportunities for Chris. So he's done a great job. He's come up huge.
When they were switching like that, he's getting all jump shots and you're getting offensive rebounds. Is it a good feeling to sort of force a team to get out of whatever game plan it came in with?
Yeah, I mean, it's tough to guard us, like I said. I mean, in a situation like tonight, they put one of their smallest guys on the court on me, so that does give me an opportunity to crash the glass, but it also gives an opportunity for us to just take advantage of whatever mismatch there is on the court. I mean, it's a pretty simple concept, if a team switches. So, we do a good job of that. We understand each other. We understand who needs to go into a screen if they are switching. So tonight it was either Trevor or I, regardless, or depending on which big was guarding us. So we can score in so many different ways. It's not just shooting the ball, but we're dangerous.
That's what's big about those offensive rebounds, right? Is you give your offense another chance.
Yeah, I mean, it's something that I want to make a conscious effort of, more every night, especially if teams are going to play like that against me. It's an opportunity to get involved, but it's an opportunity to also, help my team out, and it's kind of deflating at the same time for the other team, when a player gets offensive rebounds. So, it's something, that's how I can impact the game.
They said they had a lot of communication problems. Is it possible that y'all have something to do with that because y'all have so many playmakers on the floor?
Yeah, no question. I mean, it's tough. You got to try and figure out how to switch. Who's switching? I mean, a lot of times with me, they'll switch, but it depends on what lineup they have out there. If they have a smaller lineup out there, we have so many different guys that can make so many different plays. So I don't know how you guard us. If you do want to switch, there's going to be a mismatch, like I said.